Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 20th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But Aquarius, let's see what we have going on for you this week. And Aquarius, let's see here. Looks amazing right away. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. Love it. So very positive here is what I'm going to say to you. And Eight of Pentacles, really nice. Looks really good. So Aquarius, if you don't know, I split these readings up into 3 separate stories. Sometimes they run together, sometimes they don't. And then I clarify all these cards. Then I put everything together at the end. So Aquarius, you start off with the transformation card here in this first row. I feel like this transformation is just you setting yourself free. This first row is you leaving some sort of comfort zone, taking a leap of faith towards something new, something more exciting. A lot of people are doing this right now. Who knows why, but I feel like you're just kind of like taking a leap of faith towards something exciting. Looks like something magical in a lot of ways as well. So I feel like a lot of you could be taking a leap of faith towards something that is going to lead to like more magic in your life. And this magic could just be happiness. It could be something you've never had before. It could be anything. But I feel like you're taking a leap of faith with this card. Next, you have the Four of Pentacles here, and you have the Jack of Hearts. Yeah, like I said, I feel like some of you could be taking a leap of faith in love, so you could be kind of like jumping towards someone who's very stable here. Could be a water sign. Again, we're going to clarify all the signs at the end, but I feel like for some of you, this could be like a stable love offer that coming in for you that you've been waiting for. I feel like for some of you, it's like this. You have the Eight of Swords here. It's almost like saying if you're looking for love, it's like, yes, we might be in quarantine, but it's like maybe you're finding a way to, date. Maybe it's a Skype date. Maybe you're doing a Facebook date. I don't know, something like that, right? So I feel like there are ways we can still find love and even under the quarantine and things like that. But I feel like this is like a very stable love offer coming in for you. For some of you, I feel like this is a secret admirer in a lot of ways, and they could be making themselves known to you here. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords here. It's like some secret opening up is what I feel like saying. That's not really what those cards mean, but that's what I'm feeling. So I feel like for some of you, this is like some sort of secret that's opening up here. Next, you have the Fool card with the Three of Hearts. I love the Three of Hearts. Three of Hearts in the playing card reading system, I do not attach a meaning to. The Three of Hearts to me is just an indicator card. It just indicates direction. It just says you're moving in the right direction in your life. And it's kind of like a card that just says, if there were any challenging cards in this row, it would push those things into a more positive direction. That's why we call it an indicator card. It indicates direction, but mostly in playing card readings. Playing cards don't have reversals. So it's like, that's why we have the Three of Hearts. So I feel like for some of you, this is like taking a leap of faith. I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be, going on some sort of venture, but really, what I feel like this is talking about is kind of like gaining some wisdom before you take steps. I feel like this whole middle row here, and again, we're going to cover these rows at the end, but this whole middle row here, to me, looks like you have maybe gone through a process of trying to, dealing with a lot of difficulties and challenges, and it's like now I feel like you know what to do, especially in love. It's like maybe you've had a bunch of negative relationships, but it's like I feel like now this middle row has given you the wisdom that you need to be successful in future relationships as well. Next, you have the Eight of Swords here and the King of Swords, King of Spades. So yeah, I feel like just restriction. Again, I feel like for a lot of you, for a lot of people in general, a lot of people getting this card this week, the Eight of Swords. So I feel like a lot of people are just restricted, stuck at home, everything like that. The King of Spades is you, Aquarius. So that's a good thing. You're coming up in a very strong position. It puts you in a position of power and strength. It's interesting that in this diagonal here, we have the Ten of Clubs and then the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords could also be you here. So it's almost like you're stepping down from the King to the Queen. But I actually feel like this is a good thing. I feel like it's so that you can kind of like take authority. The King of Spades kind of says like you know everything. But when we go this direction, it's almost like you are finding something new to learn, or you are kind of like finding something new to have an experience about. Next, we have the Fox Spirit here. This card says think on your feet. I don't really feel like this is talking about thinking on your feet. I feel like this is more talking about magic and kind of like creating things. For some reason, I'm getting visualization here. So in a lot of ways, I feel like this is saying it might be a good time for you to do visualization exercises or to like think about things that you want in life. Next, you have the Wheel of Fortune here, Ten of Spades, Ten of Ten of Spades is actually a good card. Ten of Spades, I don't read playing cards like tarot. I read playing cards like playing cards. Ten of Spades is a card called the ship, like a boat on the ocean, and it just represents going from one thing to another. It can represent a breakup, it could represent a separation, but to me, it's a card of commerce. So it's a card of like selling things, shipping things, all that other stuff. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is just talking about a transformation, plain and simple. We have the transformation card there. Ten of Spades is, like I said, going from one thing to another. Wheel of Fortune is a turning point in your life. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could be some sort of, it feels like a karmic turning point. Like I feel like some of you could be kind of almost, it's almost like saying, like I said, in this row here, I'm trying to stay on track on one row, but I can't help it. It's like this row here is saying that you have done a lot of work in your life. You have gone through a ton of transformations and you've carried a lot of burdens. You have gone through like a lot of difficulties and challenges with this 10 of Wands. So I feel like it's saying this is almost like a gift from the universe is what I would say to you here, Aquarius. It's almost like you're getting something that you've been hoping for with this Wheel of Fortune. I feel like a major increase in your luck as well, but definitely a turning point. Next, you have this 10 of Wands here and the Seven of Diamonds. The 10 of Wands is like being exhausted after a long journey, having gone through a lot, like I said, and being very tired because of it. Seven of Diamonds is a card called the Birds, and it represents receiving messages. So I feel like for some of you, you could be getting messages in love here, especially with this diagonal going this way. This could be communication in love, or it could be receiving messages in love as well. So I feel like for some of you, maybe you've been waiting for love for a very long time and you're finally getting it. For others, it could be financial burdens. Again, we'll talk about that at the end, but I feel like some of you, finances could be getting better. Next, you have the King of Swords here with the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, definitely, you have all this Queen energy here. Queens, to me, represent the step before authority. That King of Swords, and you have the King of Spades here as well, which is basically the same card. To me, this is like saying that you are taking authority over your own life with the Queens, and it's also saying you are trusting your wisdom. So I feel like in a lot of ways, kind of like a very simple reading for you, Aquarius. I feel like you're just trusting your own inner guidance. You are trusting your own inner wisdom at this time, and that's going to lead to a lot of success. I do feel like there could be someone like very mature and very successful coming in for some of you in love if you're looking for love. So I do like to see that as well. For some of you, I'm getting divorce here as well. But to me, this middle row here is saying if you're going through divorce or separation, I feel like things are going to be like improving. But I'm getting June popping into my head. Again, take that with a grain of salt. I do not trust psychic timing at all. To me, I don't trust any psychic that claims they can tell what time something's going to happen. But June is definitely popping into my head here for some reason. In your last row here, you have the To Be Fair card. This is like Libra. I do feel like for some of you, you could be dealing with a Libra, but it's like coming in as a very specific story is what I'd say here to you, Aquarius. If you're dealing with a Libra or someone with a lot of Libra in their chart, I feel like this could have been like a friendship falling out type situation. So I feel like there could have been a falling out down here, could have led to a lot of burdens, but maybe you're wanting communication. And then you have the Queen of Swords. We're going to clarify that in a minute. But I feel like for some of you, you could almost be getting an apology here or communication from like a Libra. Probably a friend, could be in love, but probably a friend is what I'd say to you. You have the Queen of Swords here and the King of Pentacles, the King of Diamonds. So the King of Diamonds is your soulmate in the playing card reading system. So for some of you, definitely could be a soulmate coming in for you. I would open up here. The Queen of Swords has her sword up. She has her guard up, right? So I feel like for some of you, this is about needing to open up to someone, needing to allow someone into your life. I get a lot of readings, right? where people come to me and they say, oh, this person I liked asked me out and I said no. Will they ask me out again? I'm like, why did you say no? In the first place. So, say yes is what I'm going to say here. It drives me a little bit crazy, right? Because like all these people come to me saying this, and I'm not, trying to be critical here, but it's like if someone you like asks you out, say yes, don't say no. Plain and simple. Put your sword down is what this card says. For others, this to me says you're taking authority over your finances, could be improving your financial situation. Again, we're going to go back over this at the end. Next, you have the Eight of Pentacles here, and you have the Ten of Diamonds. Love it. Amazing. Like I said, I knew right here with that Ten of Wands and that Seven of Diamonds that you were going to be releasing financial burdens. Seven of Diamonds in the playing cards is actually a very positive card for money. It can represent raises, promotions, increases in your finances, all that other stuff. The Eight of Pentacles, of course, is a card of material success on the horizon, more money coming in the future. And that Ten of Diamonds is just amazing. Ten of Diamonds in the playing card reading system is a card called the Book. and it can represent success, financial success, everything like that. But really it represents kind of like finding hidden information that you didn't know existed and that can help you become very successful. It's kind of like a card of just hidden information. This information could be about money, your job, your business. It could be you finding like some sort of trick, talent, gift, skill, or ability that makes you a bunch of money as well. Or it could be you finding out information about love that also leads to like love or kind of like an increase in romance. And finally here you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands here, the Queen of Clubs, I mean. So a lot of queens here, pretty crazy. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're definitely dealing with like becoming an authority or like authority-like energy. I also feel like you could be extremely, extremely intuitive at this time. I feel like you need to trust your intuition. I would definitely be paying attention to all omens that possibly exist, like repeating numbers, if you're like seeing feathers, things like that. All that stuff is popping into my head right now. So I feel like you could be seeing a lot of repeating numbers or like feathers or whatever else you consider to be a sign from the universe. I feel like you're getting a lot of signs from the universe that you're moving in the right direction with these cards and, you know, in all areas of your life. Pretty interesting reading, Aquarius, is what I would say to you. So I definitely like that. Yeah, you have the Hangman, Nine of Pentacles. You've been waiting for money, I feel, for some of you, but I feel like that money is going to be coming in. Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. What do you know? Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's some sort of change in your finances going on here for you. Yeah, I feel like you need to be patient. King of Cups. Definitely could be a water sign coming in for some of you in love. So if you're looking for love, could be a water sign. Sagittarius also pops out at me here. It could be another air sign as well. But I do feel like there could be love coming in for some of you. For others, like I said, money looks pretty good. I feel like you could be stabilizing your finances with this King of Diamonds and Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, like more money coming in. This looks really good. I'd say if you're like starting a new project or looking to get a new job or change in career, it looks very positive in this middle row. The Fool with the Three of Hearts just says, just do it. Like if you're thinking about making a change financially, just do it because it will be successful. Ten of Wands, Seven of Diamonds. This to me says like this is something you've been waiting for financially. And then Eight of Pentacles with that Ten of Diamonds is like learning with the Eight of Pentacles, mastering a craft, and that Ten of Diamonds is like you learning something that has been hidden in a lot of ways. I see this a lot. Like I feel like for a lot of people, it's like maybe you work somewhere where it's like maybe there's like one person who is extremely successful and everybody else is just kind of like just doing all right. And it's like maybe that person has some knowledge that nobody else does. I feel like you are going to be gathering that type of knowledge, like in work or business. In love, it's like all over the place. Is what I'm going to say to you. I feel like for some of you, there's new love coming in here. It could be someone who you admire. I feel like you're definitely going to be getting communication from someone here if you've been waiting for communication. Ten of Wands is like carrying a burden. It's like saying you have been waiting for communication for a long period of time. And then, like I said, we have the Seven of Diamonds is the card called the Birds. It represents getting communication. And then you have this Queen of Diamonds or the Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Clubs. So I feel like for some of you, you could be like attracting someone very specific into your life, or there is just love coming in for you with that card. But it looks good here, Aquarius. So thank you for watching, Aquarius. Really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe if you're not, and definitely enjoy your week.